Hello everyone, this is Mega Man NG. This is my channel update for December 7, 2013. Now this is very important because I have a lot to say here, so let's get started. First up on the list, I have finally finished Ace Attorney 5 Dual Destinies. Everything is all done. Every single case from start to finish. Cases 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the DLC case. That alone makes me very happy because I finally accomplished something that I haven't done in a while. Especially after A Link Between Worlds, which I have to say it was very successful. It really is successful, believe me. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about something that has literally got my attention, and I mean it in a very bad way. January 2014 is when YouTube is going to be changing things around. And they're going to be changing it for the worst. Because, to be fair, I don't like it at all. They're basically changing how MCN YouTube multi-channel networks are going to be doing around here. They're changing things around. Basically, they're going to be splitting it down the middle. It's not just going to be, once you're partnered, that's it, you're protected. No, they're doing it differently. They're having it in two ways. Managed and affiliates. Let me explain things in detail. Affiliate basically means you're partnered, but you're going to have to wait a while before you can even monetize off your content. This is especially true for gamers who upload Let's Plays and smaller users, because once they upload, they have to wait before it gets monetized, and you know how long that could be. It can be as short as 2 hours to even more than 2 days, and that's crazy. I find it to be rather ridiculous. Basically, you guys know all about the fact that my network, Fullscreen, got sued by the National Music Publishers Association. That is how I think it all began. And it was completely a mess. And there's a lot more to it than that, believe me, because YouTube has been fighting all this copyright and everything, and it's absurd. It's just absolutely absurd. And now they're doing this, and all these networks are basically going to leave us high and dry. They're not going to protect us from copyright or anything, because they're just abiding by Google's terms. And some of the more well-known YouTubers like Angry Joe, Total Biscuit, they're just hurt by it because it's actually hurting everyone, big and small. And these guys are real big, and they have well-known fan bases and everything. I've read their Twitters and everything, and it's just messed up. Though, here's what I'm going to be saying on this matter. I'm standing up for the little guy. I'm standing up for the little guy because what YouTube and Google is doing is hurting the little guy more and more. This could basically mean one thing. It basically means that the smaller and mid-sized channels are going to be seriously affected. And people who are bigger are not. But regardless, everyone's going to be affected. It doesn't matter who. Not to mention, this managed and affiliate status means that only, if you're a managed partner, you could basically have your stuff monetized instantly. But affiliate, you have to wait, and they can take a long time. Especially for people who want to do day one Let's Plays of new games and stuff like that. They have to wait days. And that's absurd, and nobody wants to go through that. Nobody. I feel by this point, since if you're a partner, you need to be made aware of this, that becoming more and more of a partner on YouTube is becoming more and more meaningless. Because before all this happened, once you're a partner, you're protected from copyright and everything, and you can make money off the games you do. However, with this and all these changes that they're doing, they're hurting partners. They're hurting everyone. It doesn't matter who. I feel that I am in total opposition of what Google is doing. I really don't care by this point, because in 2 months' time, I am leaving Fullscreen. I have no intentions of coming back. I am moving to a new network, but I'm not going to say when. For those who follow me on Twitter and talk to me, you guys can guess where I'm going, believe me, because I know a good network that's going to help me out since I upload gaming footage, and hopefully they'll help me streamline everything so I can be a full-fledged partner in no time. So, what I am going to say is this. I don't like what Google and YouTube's doing once 2014 comes around. Once it happens, we're all screwed. And even though it's just a rumor that I know it's going to happen, I feel that this is a very big problem. It's a problem in the worst way, and I for one am fed up with it. I've been looking so hard to find a job that it's hard as it is. Many of their requirements, even for entry-level employment, is just nuts. And to be fair, I graduated from college, but I never took a job at all. I spent 7 years going to college and I didn't get a job. That alone sucks. It really does. So, I could rant on this a bit more, but I'm going to save that for another video. So, what I'm going to say is, I'm going to be taking a few days off so I can prep things up to conclude Dual Destinies for good. Basically, what I have planned is 3 separate videos, including a video devoting my final thoughts on the game, in which I explain everything from the ground up. I explain the good things, the bad things, what I like, dislike, etc., favorite characters, favorite cases, you know. And believe me, I have a lot of favorite cases in this game because I think every single one is my favorite. But if I were to boil it down to 3, I'll explain it all in my final thoughts video. The first Ace Attorney 5 related video that I am going to be doing is all the witness breakdowns. Originally, it was going to be all villain breakdown, but I decided that would be a bit empty. So I decided instead to have it focus on every single witness that has had a breakdown in the entire game. And fortunately, there were plenty. And once you see it, you're gonna believe it. And it's also gonna include the DLC case too, because some of them were just literally, holy crap, they were hilarious. The second video is all the thought routes, and there are 4 thought routes. So that's easier for me to handle. So you guys can see all the thought routes in the proper order, and that's basically it. Nothing more, nothing less. And finally, all the cutscenes in English. I already did it for Japanese, including the DLC, so I figured I would do the same for the English version. So, once I have those 3 out of the way, I will be working on my final thoughts, and then I'm done. And then I'll finally be done once and for all. But I want to give a quick message to those who are in the Ace Attorney 5 giveaway. Please, you guys got to give me a bit more time. Due to Google messing up, I'm going to have to be forced to write down every single username of all the people that were in the giveaway. And then I have to do some random and everything in order to do it. So, please give me a bit more time. There will be a winner. It's just that right now with all these changes going on, it's going to make things a lot worse. I am not kidding. It's going to make things a lot worse. Though after receiving my letter from Fullscreen, it isn't that bad. But I'm more concerned about the fact regarding gaming footage, because gaming footage has been a little iffy on the subject matter. It's a bit iffy because it's all, we don't even know if it violates copyright or not. We do know it's fair use, especially for people that do videos with commentary. But for those that don't, especially me with the Ace Attorney series, it's a bit iffy. I don't want to redo everything with commentary because that can ruin the experience. I prefer having it with my mouth shut. It's easier for me and it's easier for everyone. Why do you think that before they did this Google Plus integration bullcrap, I've gotten a lot of comments from my videos, and that's what made it so good. It helped propel my views up. But now that Google has now force-fed Google Plus onto everyone, it's pushing it down and it's making it worse. Before I would get like 300-400 comments when I did Dual Destinies. Now the most I ever got is about 100 or so, and that sucks. And I know every other YouTuber is having the same feeling too, because they hate it. They hate it, but we're going to have to get used to it regardless. I know it's late, and I want to get this out of the way right then and there. I apologize if this update is just sudden, just unexpected. It's just that I'm really upset. I really am upset because of all the negativity going on. I'm going to have a separate video explaining everything, but when that happens, you guys are going to be the first to know. And it's better I let you know about this sooner than later. If you want more information about it, the links to the videos are in the description. I'm done talking about it and everything. I just need to get a good night's sleep. I'm going to be taking a few days off, mostly about a week, so I can get things ready for the year-end video, the Ace Attorney 5 closure stuff, and that's it. I hope everyone enjoys my videos as much, and I do have one last thing to say, and it's the fact that I've been seeing a lot less activity, especially in my newer videos. Now, it's a bit bad, but I think it's the result of Google being a bit bullshit. I know, it makes me upset. But what can we do? Google owns YouTube, and now they're going to make it worse with all these changes with how we monetize content. And I just wish Total Biscuit would stop being a douche and start manning up. Because if he won't stand up for the smaller users, who will? I am. I am going to stand up for them. Why? Because they're going to suffer the worst. And when that moment comes, YouTube's going to be experiencing a major decline. I am not kidding at all. Alright, that's it. I'm done ranting. Thanks for watching. Take care.